So I was coming home today. Well, I was leaving home and coming home. I totally forgot that Trump was in town again at the Pfizer, so I had to do detours to get to my house. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. Matter of fact, I know I'm not the only one that has been receiving all these phone calls and text messaging from area codes from within your place of residential, where it's 262 here in Milwaukee, 414-608, to vote. And people keep asking me if I'm a vote or whatever, and I keep telling them I don't like Trump or Kamala Harris. But also, I'm intelligent to know that these people are the same people. And people will call this a conspiracy theory and all this other shit. So I would like you all to ponder on this before you go to the polls. The last 8 years, when Trump was in office, when Biden then was office, every election, same policies that we are being pushed to the front that we know about. We don't know all the shit that's written underneath the policy. It's the same policies. Border crisis, abortion laws, rich getting richer, tax cuts for the rich. It's the same shit. So when you run around and you say that, oh, I want Trump for president, I want Kamala Harris for president or whatever, if either one of them was doing a great job, why every fucking 4 years are we being pushed to vote for the candidate that is supposed to fix the exact same thing? But neither one of them are talking about anything of substance for the American citizen. It's the same shit. While on the other hand, there's a war going on. More than one war. And most of this shit is economic warfare starting in 2019/2020 with the tissue crisis. Which everybody went out and bought this tissue for no fucking reason. It's a game. And Israel and Hamas and all that stuff, if you think that war is really about religion and Israel against the Palestinians and all, you're being fooled. The shit is about oil and resources. Again, I keep telling you all, we are no longer the most powerful economic country in the world. And because all these other countries are going over to BRICS, and they're not going to be using the American dollar anymore, America needs to have resources to be able to sustain ourselves and our other allies so we can continue to either be the number one economic country in the world or damn near close to. The shit in Ukraine with Russia is the same thing. All these bombs and shit that's being dropped is really construction. They keep telling you it's about a religion and all. No, they don't give a fuck about killing people. They keep making excuses. And because people kept on pressing the United States, especially between Israel and Gaza and Hezbollah and Iran, like, why are you all not stopping stopping Israel from killing all these innocent people? We in 2024, and these motherfuckers are writing letters, documents to make y'all believe that they opposing some shit. Why do you, Nick, fuck a letter? Why aren't we just going over there and talking to that dude? Why are we constantly giving them weapons? If we wanted the shit to stop. But they trying to leave a bullshit ass paper trail saying, look at this letter. We telling them, dog, it's too, the Pony Express. The shit is laughable. And then, that's what all this shit is about. It's us staying in power. And we don't give a fuck who we kill or how many people we kill. At all. We try to pull Ukraine into the UN and Russia told us don't do that shit, leave it alone. And the United States was like, fuck that shit. So they all this proxy shit. This is our war. We couldn't do what we did in Iraq because we got found out about it. So we can't repeat that again. So we hired, why do you think we're giving them all that money? We have hired these other countries to fight on our behalf. And we keep supplying them the weapons. If I was against some people that I was cool with, my cousins, my brothers and sisters, or friends that were killing people, I don't give a fuck what the situation. I'm not going to keep supplying you with ammunition to kill people. They want that whole Gaza Strip because there's oil there. This is the shit they're not telling you. That's what all this shit is about. So then you run into the polls to vote. And I just got a question for Caucasian women in general. We all know that Donald Trump is a pig. We all know he's misogynistic and he doesn't respect women. But you'll still go to the polls and vote for him? And if you could get away with it, he'll grab your ass, grab your daughter's ass, probably grab your cousin's ass and grab. But you'll still go to the polls and vote for him. It's the same thing with Kamala Harris. They keep giving you these symbols. And for Obama to come out and try to get black men to vote, why haven't you been doing this? This shit is a script, dude. So again, we're going to go out and vote. And whoever wins the most, whoever gets the most votes, still may not even win the election because Electoral College. So they're playing games in your face. So they are literally giving us the same issues to vote on. Nobody's really talking about any real issues that should be talked about. Me obtaining a spinal cord injury and now I got a disability. I don't hear either one of them motherfuckers talking about people with disabilities and their rights and wrongs and laws that need to be made to protect them and make sure the infrastructure is up and that we can get around and all. I don't see anything in that. Then they're trying to kill Social Security, which a lot of people with disabilities are on Social Security. So then what happened to them? We got homeless people all over this country. Some of them have been veterans. So if we are so in debt, we ain't got no money, how in the fuck are we having lotteries where people winning $100 million, billions of dollars? If we got that much money, why don't you use that money to build up infrastructure and get homeless people out of here? Why don't you use that money to help bring down, and if we in so much debt, why don't you use the fucking lottery money to pay off all this debt that we are supposedly in? The shit is insanity. But we all, Republican this, Democrat that, until we all start thinking for ourselves and stop letting other people think for us and be our heroes and all this other shit. This is going to continue going. Again, I keep telling people, I really don't think there's going to be another election after this. I don't even think this election may even finish. I think if you think what happened when Donald Trump lost 4 years ago was bad, I think it's going to be even worse. The president, whether it's a woman or a man, is not the most powerful person in the world, because if he or she was, you wouldn't need Congress or anything else to do anything. They would just make all the decision. They would be a dictator, king or queen. And again, when they have corresponding dinners and all that shit, why are all of them there in the same room laughing and hanging out with each other? Donald Trump started disrespecting Obama, saying that he's not from America when Obama was president. They had already started. They knew exactly what they was going to do with Trump. This was the setup for the whole situation, and nobody paid attention to it. Because Trump ain't never went to school for politics. He ain't got no background in politics. He didn't go to Harvard for law, none of that shit. But he's running for president. Just like Ronald Reagan. It's a game. You all being played. Every 4 years, the same shit. And we all up in the uproar about race, and like literally it's 2024 and we still talking about racism. And that shit don't matter to the elitist people that's running the world. They say Kamala Harris has raised over $1 billion. So what is she doing with that money? It don't take $1 billion to do that for no fucking campaign for president for a few. It don't take that much money. And most of these people already got money. So why are we still giving them money for their campaign and donating? Because the big donors that give them money, they do what the fuck them donors tell them to do. We give them money, they don't do shit we ask them to do. I just had the shit getting next week Tuesday. Get ready for the purge. There's a bunch of bullshit going on in the world that they don't want us, and they just lying about those wars. They're coming on TV lying. They don't even talk about the bullshit. They talk about October 7th. First off, Israel defense is so great. What really started all the shit when they said that these people flew in, dropped out the sky, and all these Hamas people ran in and just started killing people. If you got all this technology going on, how in the fuck do you miss some people on the ground invading Israel? How do you miss it? This shit is done strategically. That's why the United States is not trying to end this war in Israel. That's why they keep supplying them with weapons, talking about they defending themselves. No. They want that strip because there's oil over there. And this shit ain't going to end because it's going to spread outside of just the Middle East. And again, no one listened to Donald Trump when he said, you can go Google this shit, that the American dollar has to continue to be the main resource or America is going to look like a third world country, which it won't. We all lose. Every great empire falls, and it's our turn. But America ain't going down without a fight, and I think they're willing to tear all this shit up if they can't run it. Or we can't run it, because I live here too.